Good morning. All right, now, as promised, I told you that I was going to review the rest of the dime. So just for a recap, the last video I did was a review on core memory. And of course, that didn't get a lot of reviews just yet. So the next one that I did yesterday, I reluctantly am going to be using these perfumes because honestly, that that core memory was the only one that I really truly liked. So I Love Your Smell Baby by Dime Beauty. This one, uh, straight out from the bottle, it smells very sweet. I mean, it's like sweet, sweet. It takes me back to a time where I was like 13. I used to wear, oh, people, my parents, okay, my parents and my sister would tell me the truth. People around me, people won't tell you the truth, but your family will. Maybe some of your family will, but my family sure did. And my family hated this cotton candy. I would literally wear this spray that was like cotton candy, sugar, sweet. Like it was just so gross. Now that I think about it, because I'm like, why did I want to smell like that? But they hated it because I would just drench myself in it, and they would just be like, "You stink." Um, this is what it kind of it's that sweet. It's not nasty like the cotton candy stuff that I bought from, a dollar store or whatever. Um, but it's around those notes where it is going to be heavily sweet. Juicy Couture is a very sweet fragrance. Some of Paris Hilton's old perfume can be very, very heavily sweet. Even Britney Spears, anything that's like really, really sweet reminds me of Britney Spears perfumes, Paris Hilton's perfumes, because, and I hate to say this, but because they uh, market to a demographic of a certain age bracket that is going to afford these perfumes, and yes, they are highly celebrity perfumes, but for some odd reason, most celebrity perfumes don't smell great. And yeah, so I was surprised with Paris Hilton's perfumes that when they came out, they actually did smell pretty good. Um, but then again, I was in a different state of mind. So let's just put it nice. So when I smell something like this, it kind of mimics those other ones. And I'm like, ooh, and the name kind of gives it away. I Love Your Smell Baby. I mean, with the word baby in it, you know it's got to be sweet. But how sweet? Either it was going to be sweet or it was going to be powdery, like a baby, like baby powder. This is really, really sweet. Now, I'm not going to spray it on myself to remind myself of the notes, but I can tell you that I only could spray once. I didn't want to douse it because I was like, if I spray this, it's gonna be too much. Um, so I only sprayed it once on my wrist, right here, and this one does not have a whole lot of lasting power. I think most of these, some of these, there are some that you can get away with like maybe 2 or 3 spritzes and it'll be fine. But the lighter ones, like this one and Core Memory, I believe you have to spray it more than once for it to kind of linger and last. So this one, after about 2 hours, because I only sprayed it once on one side of my arm, because that's all I could stand of the sweet, highly over sweetened smell. I was glad that it only lasted for like an hour or so. And I couldn't smell it anymore. And plus, I had long sleeves on, so I definitely couldn't smell it through my clothing. But I was really happy that I didn't smell it through my clothing. Um, but I noticed when I went back in to smell my arm, it actually settled down into some really nice, beautiful notes. So the initial strength of I Love Your Smell Baby is highly, highly sweet. It's too sweet for me. It reminds me of like a little girl who can't afford perfume. Um, or she got it from Claire's or whatever when Claire's used to be open. Um, it just reminded me of like my 13-year-old self, dousing myself with, cotton candy perfume spray. Actually, it was body spray. It wasn't perfume spray. It was body spray. And yeah. So the initial high of this is just too much, just too much. But when it settles, when it's coming down, that's where it smells so nice. It smells really good. And so this one, maybe not so much like daytime, like nighttime, but I would say daytime, summertime where it's hot and it kind of mixes in with, the heat and your body chemistry. It'll probably be really, really nice. But for winter, it's almost too much. It's almost like you're competing with all the pies, and the food smell, and you just don't want this. I like basically what this initially kind of smells like is walking into a candy shop. If you've ever walked into a true candy store, you immediately can smell the sugar. You immediately can smell candy. That's what this is like because it's very sweet, but it has a bit of a mid note in there that kind of calms that sweetness. It's like a little bit of sweet and just a teensy bit of sugar. So it's not over the top, but it's sweet. So that's what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, but once it's sprayed on, it's like, oof. And you can't spray too much, but the problem is that you want to spray enough so that it can last. Now, when it, like I said, when it settles down, it's really, really nice. It's really, really pleasant. Um, but after that, it's like non-existent in your smell zone. Like you wouldn't be able to smell it. Like it's more like you have to get up close and personal to even realize that you're wearing a perfume. So with that, I love your scent. I love your scent. I love your smell, baby. It's a good one, I guess, if you're wanting to steer, in the dime fragrance family. If you love very, very sweet perfumes, this one would definitely be in your realm. But if not, I would steer clear of I Love Your Smell Baby. Um, so yeah, it's good, but it's way too sweet for me. Like I said, I could only stand one spritz on this arm. That was it. So anyway, so that is my review on I Love Your Smell Baby. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.